Well, howdy there, folks. Welcome to Marty Marr News. I'm Marty Marr, investigative journalist. I've covered countless stories in my career, but none quite like this. It all began with a mother's worst nightmare, the death of her child.
I thought the system would protect us, that justice would be served.
But as we delve deeper into this tragic tale, we'll see how a grieving mother's faith in justice was shattered. Let's start at the beginning. July 28th, 2021. A day that changed everything for the Ritzer family.
My son, he was just 15. He had his whole life ahead of him.
Liam Ritzer was a typical teenager, full of life, dreams, and potential.
He loved sports, always out with his friends, playing basketball or football.
But on that fateful summer day, a gathering of friends turned into a tragedy.
They were at the quarry. It was supposed to be harmless fun.
What happened next would set in motion a series of events that exposed the cracks in our justice system.
They told me it was an accident, but I knew there was more to it.
As the investigation unfolded, troubling details emerged.
The other boys, they were there. They knew what happened, but no one was talking.
The case seemed straightforward at first, but appearances can be deceiving.
I thought, once we get to court, the truth will come out, justice will be served.
But the legal proceedings took an unexpected turn.
They offered a plea deal, misdemeanor charges. It felt like a slap in the face.
It was at this moment that the mother's faith in the system began to crumble.
How could this happen? My son is dead, and they're treating it like it's nothing.
The realization hit hard. The system she had trusted to deliver justice had failed her.
That's when I knew, if I didn't speak up, who would?
In her grief and anger, she found a new purpose.
I couldn't bring my son back, but I could fight to make sure this doesn't happen to another family.
And so a grieving mother became an unlikely advocate for change.
The system is broken, but we can fix it. We have to fix it.
Her fight for justice extended beyond the courtroom.
I started reaching out to other families, other victims. I realized we weren't alone.
Her efforts started to gain traction, catching the attention of local media and politicians.
People started listening. They saw that this could happen to anyone's child.
But the road to change is long and arduous.
There are days when I feel like giving up. But then I remember my son's face and I keep going.
Her story forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our justice system.
We call it a justice system, but where's the justice for victims? For their families?
It raises questions about accountability, about the value we place on young lives.
I won't stop until there's real change, until no other mother has to go through what I did.
In a world where the scales of justice can tip unexpectedly, her fight reminds us of the power of one voice. It begs the question, in a world where justice can fail those who need it most, what can we do to ensure that every life truly matters?